The Austin Board of Realtors and the Austin Chamber of Commerce hosted the 2022 Central Texas Housing Summit today, and experts provided an economic analysis of our housing market and a look at the future trends. And joining me now is Emily Chenevere, ABOR CEO. Thank you so much for taking time out to be with us today.
You bet. Thank you.
Yeah, you said the summit went well today.
It went well. We had a good crowd. Lots of folks in the business wanting to know what to expect next and what's happening in the market.
Yes, okay, and that's what our viewers want to know. What is happening? We're seeing, some people are saying that houses are staying on the market longer, so competition isn't as fierce there. Are the prices adjusting to that?
I mean, I think it's all relative, right? We saw the pace of a market over the last 2 years that's frankly not sustainable. So certainly we're seeing a bit of softening, a little bit of normalizing in terms of a little bit more time on market. Price adjustments are common right now, but remember, setting price right now is very difficult when you're comparing to 2 years of an anomaly that we saw through COVID, and then 2021 so intense with the interest rates what they were. We're just sort of settling out the dust from all of these last big changes that have happened over the last couple of years.
Yeah, and speaking of that, you know, obviously there were a lot of supply chain issues. So home builders, we're seeing that they're still facing some issues. How does that impact potential home buyers and even sellers?
Yeah, I mean, home builders are struggling. They're struggling both from a labor perspective, from a materials perspective with supply chain issues, and then just the development process itself is not as smooth as it could be in every municipality across Central Texas. So that impacts home buyers in the sense that their closing date might be moving, they might be paying more than they were paying before, they might be waiting on a refrigerator longer than they'd like. It creates a lot of friction in the transaction overall and in the build itself.
Okay, any advice for sellers out there, people who are looking to sell their home? Any advice for them in this current market?
I mean, it's an incredibly strong seller's market still. The demand outpaces the supply that we have available, so they're in a great position. They might sit a touch longer than they did before, but you know, selling within hours is not a normal market typically anyway. So I think we're just again seeing kind of a softening and a settling of the marketplace, but it's still a very strong seller's marketplace.
Okay, and then lastly, the future outlook. Will prices drop? We're talking about affordability. That's what everyone wants to know here in the Central Texas area. Are there certain pockets where people can look for, you know, lower prices on homes?
Yeah, I mean, the thing to do is to work with a professional that can get you into the right part of the market that's going to work for you. So we encourage buyers to work with realtors so that they're given professional advice and expertise around the marketplace at large across the region. I don't know that we're going to see prices drop. The economic factors that make this marketplace strong are still intact, and that's a good thing for us. But certainly we want to help people find access to homes that meet their needs across Central Texas.
Okay, Emily Chenevere, thank you so much as always for being with us. David?